I'm going to recreate my first ever app. And in this video, you will see the difference between 3 years ago and now. And to be honest, the difference is insane. In just a few prompts, we will create a full-blown iOS app that we can put on the App Store in just a few minutes. So let's go. So this is something I wanted to do for a very long time. And a lot of my other videos are about Lovable, and I still love Lovable, but today we're using Emergent. And the main reason for that is that they can create iOS apps and launch them to the App Store. And that is not something possible in Lovable. Like, there are some workarounds, but this is just very native. So we have the same interface right here where we can just explain what kind of app we want. And they are celebrating their 70 million Series B funding, which is actually pretty big. They have a 95% discount right now, so it is pretty cheap as well. So before diving into Emergent, let me show you the actual app that we will recreate, because I still have a lot of footage from when I was actually building the app. So for example, right here, 27th of May 2023. So let me show you, this was like the homepage. So someone opened the app, they could log in or sign up. And what they could then do is they could scan their supplements, because everybody's taking supplements, but no one actually understands what is in those supplements. Like, is it healthy? Is it very bad for you? Are there any ingredients that are like very dangerous to you? Like, we have no idea. So you could just make a picture of your supplement and it will come up with all the ingredients that are in your supplement. So right here, like the loading states and everything, like it was 3 years ago. So these, like, everything is just very bad. Okay, I wanted to recreate it, and now you see why. It is not so nice. Also, it's in Dutch, so if you're Dutch, you can understand it. Otherwise, it's just an explanation of what every ingredient is. So pretty cool, but today we will recreate it way better. So Emergent, they have a lot of options, where Lovable is very built in. Like, you have one interface, you just have your prompt. Obviously, there are tips and tricks, but you cannot really select a model, or there are not really different modes. Like, you have chat mode, but that's it. This is way more open. Like I said, for my actual projects, I still use Lovable, but this is like a really good alternative for if you want to make a mobile app, because also like the publishing to the App Store or Android store, it's really seamless. And that's a very important part of actually launching it. The main reason I didn't launch this app, like to publish to the App Store, it costs like $100 per year. Also, I just didn't really understand it, like how to publish. Emergent makes it really simple, so that's very good about them as well. So we now have all these options. So we have different agents. Right now, I want to choose the mobile agent. We can have Ultra, so a lot of more thinking tokens, and we can have our model selected. So we'll use Opus, but it also has a 1 million context model. So I think this is really interesting. Like, we have all these models that we can try out. For now, I think this is the best combination. What I can now just do is explain the exact app. So we'll create SubScan. That was the name of the app. It allows a user to open their mobile camera, take an image of a supplement. Our AI will then get all the ingredients of it and analyzes how clean the actual supplement is. It will rank the ingredients, flag ones that are harmful, and also come up with one supplement score. Make it a full iOS app, please. Something straight out of the App Store. So we can now run it and see what it comes up with. So right here, we run it. It needs to set up an environment. Also, this is something I really like. You can very simply switch between your projects like a browser. Like, it's actually like an extra browser. So this is brilliant. SubScan solves a real problem. Perfect. It will now make our app. Let's just wait for it to be completed. If there's anything happening in between, I will mention that as well. But for now, let's just sit back, relax, and see what the result will be. Hey, very quickly, if you're enjoying this video and learning anything from it, please make sure to like and subscribe. But now let's get back to the video. Okay, so we can now test out our app, and we can do this either in Expo Go, which will allow you to use your actual phone to scan it. For now, I have the image on my laptop. So for quick testing, I always use the app preview right here. So I can grant access, or I can choose from gallery. Okay, so right now I select my image, and as you can see, nothing is happening. And this is the actual debugging process that it didn't do yet. So this is our process of actually building an app. It creates a lot of stuff for us, but we still need to fine tune where needed. And probably all the stuff after this is already done for us, but we now just need to say that loading the image is not working yet. So we'll do that like this. So we're saying now, when I test in preview and select a photo to add, it does not get added to our app, please fix. So just like this, we run it and then we test it out again. And like, I am very happy that we still have bugs like this. Otherwise, what's the fun in it? We can just have one prompt and everything gets done for us. Also, when I compare this to the actual development that was in my actual app right here, this was like 2 months of work, like a lot of debugging. AI didn't actually write good code, so I pasted it, didn't work, got some new code, tested that, and like that was a lot of development work. And now we already have better design and we are just 2 prompts in. So that is really amazing. Okay, perfect. So it has loaded, and what we can now do is let me share my screen on my phone, because we can scan this QR code and then from there test out our actual app experience, which is a lot of fun, like building something here and then having it actually physically sort of here. So we can scan this QR code, it will open the project, and we have our actual app right here, which is already looking really good. The most important thing is obviously the scanning functionality. So we can go to scan right here, and we now actually have everything here. So a little behind the scenes here, we have my laptop, and right here we have my energy gum, which is basically just a gum with caffeine in it. And I can now go here and I can make a picture of the label. So let me do this right. So right now I can click it, and I can click on analyze. So I will do that, and it will now analyze all the ingredients and come up with a score if everything is working correctly. Perfect. So we have our first energy gum, caffeinated. It has a 67 cleanness score. We get a summary of our actual product. We have our recommendations. So it's suitable for individuals seeking an energy boost from caffeine in a gum format. And we have all of our ingredients. So we have the gum base, we have everything in simple words explained so that everyone, even without knowledge about ingredients, can understand what they are taking. So right here we have the flavor, which is concerning. It is a generic term for taste enhancers, and our caffeine obviously. So this is really interesting. We can scan another, and we have our history right here, which will show everything as well. So right now we have our app. So we did a little bit of fine tuning, but everything is already working. I think it's really cool that we already have this in such few prompts. But what is now also very important is that we can now take our app live. So we can very simply just start a deployment, and it will create the iOS builds and publish it to the App Store for us. So we pay 50 credits per month to actually have the deployment there, and we can also directly publish it to the Google Play Store as well. So if I now click on start deployment, we can actually in just 5 to 7 minutes deploy our app, which is just amazing. Think about all the use cases. Think about the ease that we now have to just create an iOS app, have it on the App Store, and from there get our users, have some marketing, and then just in like a few minutes we have our app. So really cool. Check out Emergent. I will link it down in the description as well. If you want to recreate this app, I will have this prompt but then enhanced in a way that's just way better. I will put that as a link in the description, so check that out as well. Thanks for sticking around until the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it and learned anything from it, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And then we'll see each other in my next video.